Hello, fight fans. Thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Dana White predicts where the next Conor McGregor will emerge. Moving on, Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway brought some intense energy to their face-off at the UFC 308 pre-fight press conference. Lastly, Ilia Topuria's head coaches don't think it's a good idea for Max Holloway to try his signature showdown with the UFC featherweight champion. UFC CEO Dana White believes he knows where the next Conor McGregor will emerge. McGregor's star power can't be denied. The Conor McGregor one has set live gate and pay-per-view records for the UFC. He recently vowed to have every spot in the top 10 largest pay-per-view buys for the promotion. With that said, nothing lasts forever. Questions have been looming about McGregor's future and whether or not he'll ever fight again. While White expects McGregor to return in 2025, he already has his sights set on where the next UFC megastar is located. Mexico. I opened a performance institute down in Mexico, and we're already starting to crank talent out of there. Some of the baddest humans who have ever walked the face of the earth have been Mexican. Very big fighting culture down there. So I think our next big star is gonna come out of Mexico, like that level of star. He's like a unicorn. You'll find a Conor McGregor every 10 or 15 years. The UFC has seen several athletes from Mexico achieve success. The likes of Brandon Moreno and Alexa Grasso have captured gold under the UFC banner. While Mexico has been the home to legendary boxers, it seems more high-level MMA fighters are emerging. Typically during UFC Fight Week press conferences, opponents like to shout and talk over each other. Such was the case Thursday during the UFC 308 pre-fight press conference, but Max Holloway didn't allow featherweight champion Ilia Topuria's actions to go unchecked. A hot topic heading into their title fight is whether or not one of them will point to the center of the cage to invite an exchange of haymakers. When a reporter asked Holloway about this, Ilia interrupted right away and started talking trash. That prompted a back and forth between Ilia and Holloway, who remained cool and collected as he repeated, "Let me talk," while Ilia talked over him. When the reporter followed up by asking Ilia a question, Holloway sat there in silence until Ilia finished. See what I did there? I let you answer like an adult. That's what you do in these things. Ilia Topuria's head coaches don't think it's a good idea for Max Holloway to try his signature showdown with the UFC featherweight champion. Jorge and Agustin Clement, owners of Climate Club in Spain, are confident that not only will Ilia get his hand raised at UFC 308, but that he can become the first man to knock out Holloway, especially if the Hawaiian points to the ground and welcomes a brawl. If he's going to have a showdown with Ilia, Max needs to put on a motorcycle helmet because Ilia cracks. His hands are dynamite. He has it tough. Yeah, that poor guy needs to bring a helmet. Holloway hits hard, but Ilia hits very, very hard. He'd explode his head if he connects on him. His power is incredible, and he's getting more and more dangerous. Holloway has fought many world-class power punchers, and yet in 33 fights, he's never been knocked out. Holloway has fought the likes of Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, Jose Aldo, Yair Rodriguez, Charles Oliveira, and many other striking experts. Ilia is undefeated in his career and has quickly become one of the best fighters today in just 4 years into his UFC career. Agustin believes Ilia, now 27, has entered a level that is unmatched today at 145 pounds. Ilia has been at a crazy level since before the Volkanovski fight, and he's just maintaining that. But yeah, he's flying. He's in his prime. If he were to fight Max Holloway when he fought Volkanovski, he would have beaten him up, and he beats him up now or the next month. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share it with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.